Thank you for joining me for yet another unboxing video. And we had the last two boxes from the Kickstarter of Reich Project Vril. These again were add-ons for the game that I picked up on Kickstarter. So I'm just unboxing them now. So hopefully you'll enjoy this as well. Again, this one here is a little bit different than this one. This one is basically this is your standard 3D doors and such for terrain for the Reich core box set. And you can use it obviously in all the expansions as well. This one has stuff for errata. There were lots of mistakes that were found to be by the company and by the people who are playing the game. And Mythic Games went out and made some corrections and sent them out to everybody after the Kickstarter was completed, which is really cool on their end to make sure that they're sending out a quality product. So we'll go through both of these boxes today in our unboxing. So we'll start off with the brown box first. So let's crack this bad boy open and see what kind of goodness we have inside. And we have Reich Project Vril, and we have 3D, well, it says 3D door, but there's more than one door in here, I hope. We got lots and lots of doors. We've got, so we got to open these up. Again, we cut these open, of course, outside. So first thing we have are our ginormous doors, and the doors slide open and slide closed. That's awesome. That is, I could not be happier. Again, these doors are created for the Reich game, but I would use this in a role-playing game such as Starfinder or Star Trek, the role-playing game, or Blade Runner. These kinds of doors are really, really cool. Awesome, awesome sauce. I'm glad we got that, and really give you a cool feel. It appears that you get two of these sliding doors. You get that one, and they're both identical. So that's really cool. Really happy with that right there. And then we get some more bulkhead doors. We got these doors here. Very cool. So get this bag open as well. I may not need to open all these because we have, it looks like, quite a few sets of these. So again, in this pack here, I'll just pull one out. The door swings both ways. Does it? Yes, it does. And there's your door. And it kicks open, ding, and close the door. There it is. So that's a really, really cool door as well. Yeah, it's got to go this way. Okay. Kick the door in. There it is. Very, very cool. So in this pack of this, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 doors in this pack here. So you get that pack of doors there. You get the large doors like that. You get 2 of those, which you got a couple more of those. And then you have a different kind of door. Ooh, that's cool. That's a nice looking door. And there you go. That's like almost like a door that you find in a sub. That's really, really cool. On a hinge, nice feel to the door, really nice. Again, you get the little scuff up there. You can either use an X-Acto knife to cut that off, or you can very simply file that down and it'll be just fine. Again, look at that door. That's a cool, cool looking door, and they open very, very nicely, and they close very nicely as well. So once it's open, you can close it back up again. That's really cool. So I really like that door as well, and you get a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of those doors. So that's a nice purchase there as well. And these doors, again, I could use them for Zombicide. I could use them for, of course, Reichbusters. I could use them for all kinds of goodness here. So that's a third type of door. So you got the big door, you got like the marine door, and then you got the regular door here. That's cool. So you know what I'll do? I'll do it that way. I'll pop that door out there so you can see it. Put this guy out in front of here so you see that door with the different types, different style door. And then you got the cool door. You get 2 of these that look like this, and of course they're the ones that open and close, and that's That sold it right there to me. All right, so there's that one, there's this one, and this one. And then I got one more box here, and these doors are yet again a little bit different. In this door, it looks like that. This one looks like more like a normal door. So there you go, pops open, beep. It's got a little spy hole in there. You can't see through it. I thought that'd be really cool if they drilled those out and so you could see through it. Anyway, there you go. So those are your 3 kinds of doors. 4 kinds of doors that are included in this unboxing of Reich 3D door set. So I'm going to put that box right on top of there so we know what that's from. Okay, so I'm just going to push that back a little bit because we got some more stuff to unbox here on today's video. So I just want to push that back just a little bit. All right, cool. We got them. And there's your doors. It's supposed to be that way. It's not supposed to be this way. Yep, I assume it's that way. All right, cool. Very cool. Love those doors. Okay, now let's crack this bad boy open and see what we got inside this box. We have a whole bunch of different manuals in here. So I'm going to pop this open to the side here. So again, the rule books. Yep. So this is the rewriting of basically, and some new cards and some new tokens. Okay, so I'm just see if they had any letter that was attached. Up, nope. I thought I saw, and one time I saw a letter in here. Just want to double check for it real quick. I thought there was a letter that said why they sent this out. I'm not sure if I kept the letter or didn't keep the letter. No, I didn't keep it in there. All right, so we're going to keep that to the side. And it tells you a whole bunch of stuff here. All right, so again, in here, I'm not going to go through all this again and read it to you because, again, if I show you this rule book, it's going to look identical to the other book. But again, it has an updated version of volume 2 of the rule book for Project Vril. You see, maybe it said something inside here. Nope. Nope, looks very similar to the first one. Again, token icons, map icons. Yep. Looks very similar to the first one. Okay, so I'm going to put that here like this. Then they gave you, again, the mission book. Again, some updates in this one as well. This is, which one is this for? This is for, I believe this one's for cargo hold. I believe that's this one here. I'm not sure. The mission book, or is it? No, this is from the original. This is from the original box set, right? The original mission book, right? Okay, so you got 2 new ones of that one. You also have a new book for rule book for Not of This Earth. Some upgrades and changes in this here. I'd have to go through the books to identify what was new, but you get a couple of these ones. Oh, look at this, what they got here. Now, this was not in any of them beforehand, so this is really cool that they add this into here. Now they put in a player's guide. Yeah, we didn't have one of these in the original box sets. Maybe they meant to put them in there and they forgot to include them. So this is really cool. Player guide tells you what items are. What all these tokens mean. So this is really cool. This is very important to have. Objective items, you have your real items, you have your alien items, you have your enemy keyboards, the hero skills. Again, this was included in the original core book, and now they obviously pulled it out and made its own separate little book, which is very cool too. Weapon keywords and then just normal keywords, and in the back here again with these guard point, obscured, suppressed, surge, suspicious, vril, wound, knockdown, loot, jammed, knocked back, heroism points, and guard point. So there's lots of them. So if you've been following the page, you know, and watching the other unboxed videos, it's very cool that you know, they put this out because it's hard to keep track with all the icons that they have, because they have a tremendous amount icons on all of these, all the games that they have here. It's hard to keep up with them. Then they have the extreme situation upgrade. This is the one for the mission setup for that. That's included in here also, which is Mission Project X Extreme Situation. So there's probably some changes in that, or they made a one-pager out of it, which is very cool. Fold out like that. And then your 2 maps on the back, which are for the solo jaunt, level 10, and X marks the spot. And if you're doing the campaign, you're doing the Mission Extreme Situation. That's your Project X or Project 10, depending how you're looking at. Oh, here we go. I knew I got a letter. Someone here it is. I finally found it. I'm glad I found it so I can show it to you guys. All right, so this is called the Errata Pack. It says here, Dear Backham, welcome to the Reich Busters Errata Pack, which among other things, a corrected version of the components from the game's first print run. We deeply regret that the game suffered from a number of typos and promise you hand on heart that we are improving the revision process for all our games. Thank you for your patience and repay your trust in Mythic Games. We wanted to go the extra mile. Accordingly, rather than just sending out an errata sheet, we have enriched this pack with the following items: a revised rulebook, player guide, new hero cards, about the cards. Although the number of cards in this pack may seem impressive, only a tiny fraction of them originally suffered from typos, liable to adversely impact the gaming experience. While producing this errata pack, we changed some wording and wanted to reflect those changes on the cards. The design philosophy is the main reason for the large number of cards in this pack. Don't be surprised if some of the cards in this errata pack appear identical to those already in your possession. For logistical reasons, the French and English versions of the errata pack have to contain the same number of cards. In order to balance these quantities, certain unmolded cards have been reprinted in both languages. The precise contents of the errata pack are listed over leaf. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us via social media. Wishing lots of epic new missions, powered by Vril and fine-tuned by this pack. Mythic Games team. So it's really cool that they would send all this stuff out here. I don't remember if I paid for this or this was free. I believe this was free, but they sent this afterwards. And again, it's got the core game box, cargo hold, punch board, Not of This Earth, Project X expansion. So again, all these things need to be split up and put into their rifle boxes. So that's your letter that I was telling you about. I'm glad I found that. Okay, we also have an update to, again, because I backed the English one, everything here is only in English. So you got Mission O'Reilly, and you also have Project X, the rules. And they've been broken down to 1 page each, which is very, very cool. Very cool. And again, you get the map of the Riley. So that's very, very cool. Put that in there. And then you also have some new tokens as well. You have cargo hold, 2 times still tokens, evasive, hit the deck. Got 6 additional spawn tokens. Core box, this goes to the core box. 1 time item, Vril orb token. So maybe that was missing. Cargo hold, 21 punchable skill tokens for the campaign mode. So you got Deadly, Die Hard, Fire Support, Frenzy, Quick Shot, Biter, Decoy, Guardian, Resilient, Lone Wolf, Ironhide, Counter, Withdrawn, Opportunist, Auf Deutsch, Recon, Sleight of Hand, Sneaky, Vril Implants, Vril Enhanced, Vril Tolerance. So again, you pop this out. Again, nice thick cardboard, and it pops back in just as easily as it came out. So that goes in there, and you flip this over. Again, it's got the X, it says Auf Deutsch, Recon, Sleight of Hand. So it looks like this was either used or there's an X through it. So you got to figure out what those X's mean. It probably means that you at least used this once. Again, when you open the core box up, here are your game boards. These go right on the right-hand side. That's where you put these extra skill sets into there. And again, these are no spawns, or the spawns already come out. Cargo hold, skill tokens, evasive, hit the deck. And one, again, the item is the orb token right there. That's the back side of it. So I'll put that here as well. And then, as they say, I'm not going to go through all of these, but we can, you might as well go through them. It doesn't really matter. I'm not going to read them all off again, but I'm just going to show you the reprinted cards. Again, you would have to know the cards like the back of your hand, which I do not, to know the differences between the cards. So we got some cards. We have no new figures in the box. So you got new cards for Sally, O'Reilly, Flamin' Joe, Professor, Remy, Hans, and Tane. And of course you got Brad as well. And this is part of the cargo hold. These are all from cargo hold. And as you can tell in the back, again, they're in English. These do not contain any of the way I'm looking at it right now, it does not look like there are any of the other languages in there, which is a good thing. That they only sent me, because I don't need a bunch of cards from the other languages because I won't use them. And they take up space just like anything else. So those are from the cargo hold. That's cool. Then we got another set here, which is the other characters. I believe there was 11. If I'm not mistaken, there was 11 characters that were introduced in the cargo hold. So you got Brad also. You got Kulber, Yorn, you got Doc, you've got Boichka, you have Irina, you've got Sarge, Red Hawk. Again, these are from the, all right, so when you get to Sarge, those are the characters from the core box. Let me just pull this to the side here. Sarge, make sure I got them all. Okay, Arena, right. Okay, Sarge, Claudine, right, and Brick. You have all those right here. Absolutely. Those again are cards that are redone. That's for the core game. Brad, and those are from the, these again, Brad and Colbier and all these guys are from cargo hold. So those deck goes together there. Then you have the update of all the cards here. Again, it's a lot of cards being shown here. Again, you have the raid. Again, these are all upgrade cards. These are all cards that came from the various different sets, and they have some changed information on them. I'm not going to go through them all again, but there they all are. So we'll separate those out later so you can see what those are. So move this over here. We have this here as well. Not to mention we have the player cards as well. When we have the player cards here, we have these also. Again, you have Brick, Claudine, you have Quentin, you have Red Hawk, you have Sarge, Yorn, Bochka, Brad, Flamin' Joe, Irina, Colbier, Hans, O'Reilly, Professor, Remy, Sally, Doc, and Tane. And you flip them over. These are larger sized cards for the characters, which are cool. These are, you can see them a lot better. I don't think they're going to fit into the game boards, so you might want to put these to the side. But again, these are definitely worth having. But these are all the characters that you possibly can be, and all the core box, the Knot of Earth expansion, the Cargo Hold expansion, and of course the Project X or Project 10 expansion as well. So that's really cool as well. Very happy to have that. And then you have a couple ones of these cards, which are the ones that you use for stage curtains, right? Church altar, covered object, again, office desk, and packing crate. So let's just flip it over. So they said that there was some wording that was changed on some of these. So place one on this card and another at XYZ. While in an area without this, a hero may take a basic action to move to another area containing that. So there you have it right there. Very cool. And then we also have a couple of mini cards. I believe these mini cards came from, yeah, this is from, yeah, the Rifts in Space. Yeah, and these are from, yeah, so I think these are from the Rifts in Space. So these are from This is from the Not of This Earth. Yep, these are Not of This Earth. And I think these came from the Project X box. It wasn't from Cargo Hold. I believe this was from Project X. Yeah. Look out, spend 1 heroism point to add 2 to your total. Snafu, muffed it. Oops. Softly does it. Catastrophe, bleeding arm, slow response, injured arm, blurred vision, and staggered. So this one is from the Knot. This one here is from the Knot of Earth. I think that's from that. I think that's from that expansion because the writing is the same on the box for that one. And one of them's from Project Vril, the other's from Cargo Hold. Again, I'm not sure which ones go with which. So again, we'll figure that all out. But anyway, that concludes everything that was included in the errata pack. So I'm going to put that right here. So again, in this unboxing, we had everything of the 3D doors that were an add-on to the Kickstarter. And then we also had information that came from the errata pack that was sent to those who backed the Kickstarter, and as a letter from Mythic Games basically saying that there were some mistakes in the game and they wanted to make sure that we got errata in there that would be really make it a better game for us. And they were sorry for that happening, but they were happy to send out the errata pack. And everything that I received and I did in the unboxing for was from the English language. I did not receive anything from any of the other languages because I was a backer and I had English as the primary language for the game. So that concludes, I think that's the 1, 2, 3, 4, this is the 5th video for Reich Busters, and it concludes everything that I received for the Reich Busters Kickstarter. So once again, thank you so much for joining me for this unboxing video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you can give us a thumbs up, leave a comment below. Also, you could also hit that subscribe button. If you hit that subscribe button, you'll be kept up to date as to any time we release new content to the page. As always, thank you so much for joining us. Be safe, be well, enjoy the remainder of your day, and we'll catch you on the next unboxing video.